That's some good coverage. Whoa. Okay. Hey guys, what is up? Cece back with another video, and for today's video we are going to do a full review, first impressions, and wear test on the brand new KVD Beauty Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm. So if it's your first time watching me or my channel, just make sure you go ahead and click subscribe. Also make sure you click the little notification bell right next to the subscribe button so you can always be notified of all of my future videos, because you never want to miss a single upload. You also want to make sure you're following me on Instagram at Heeeeeyyyyy, and also subscribed to my family vlog channel right here on YouTube at Bradley Party of 6. So we are finally doing this review. I'm super excited because this foundation has been freaking sold out everywhere and it's really hard to get your hands on. But my shade, well, what I think is my shade, finally came back in stock. So I'm really excited to try it. So we're going to jump right in. Again, this is the KVD Beauty Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm. Now, for KVD, I'm usually in the shade number 1068, but this, I'm not gonna lie, sis, this looks a little bit deep for your girl. So I'm hoping we can make this work, but it looks a little bit deep and it also looks a little bit yellow. So I'm hoping we can make it work, okay? I want to do a full day's review wear test. I do have a few errands to run and I can't be looking crazy, so I'm hoping it look alright, okay? I have not watched any full reviews on this, but I've seen different posts on Instagram and reels and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I really just want to see how it works. I don't know how it's going to work for oily skin. It feels like it's more of a kind of hydrating foundation, but let me read you the claims here. All right, so I'm actually on Ulta's app right now, and it said that this is a buildable, full coverage, hydrating foundation balm with a lightweight long wear formula and a fresh matte finish. So hydrating but a fresh matte finish. That sounds good. Infused with apple extract to help nourish the skin. Good Apple minimizes the appearance of pores and gives skin a smooth, healthy look. Plus, it's non-comedogenic. It's supposed to be non-cakey, flashback free, and quickly cover blemishes and discoloration for an instant confidence boost. And it also has a fully recyclable packaging. Oh, look here. It also says something about the shade. It says shade matching tip. Some shades look different in the compact than on the skin. So use the photos of the shade on the skin to help you pick the right shade. So that's a good tip. So maybe this will come off a little lighter than it does in the packaging, because this is definitely my shade in the other KVD products. So let's just jump right in, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and prime. I'm going to use the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. So y'all know this is my ish right here. I love this primer. Been actually using it a lot lately. And then we're going to go in with the foundation. I don't think I told you guys how much it retails for either, actually. This retails for $38. So if you're interested, they have it at Ulta and they have it at Sephora. If you can find your shade in stock, because like I said, this thing been selling out like crazy. So this is supposed to be crazy full coverage. We're going to start with one side. I actually am going to use a traditional foundation brush. This is the Sigma Foundation F60 brush. So I'm actually going to just use this to kind of put it on, and then I'm going to blend it out using the Sigma F80 Flat Top Kabuki. So I want to just wet this brush just a little bit. And then we're going to apply. Let's see. I don't really use cream foundation, so I'm a little nervous. It's definitely full coverage though. Oh, it does look, I mean, it's a little deep, but it's a pretty good shade match, you know? I feel like that's a pretty good shade match. I feel like I could actually just use this to blend it out too. I don't normally use this type of foundation brush. I actually never really use this type of foundation brush. But it's working quite well. It's a little yellow, but once we put on our concealer and our bronzer and everything, I feel like this is going to be a good shade for me. So the shade matching tip on the Ulta website was correct. It's pretty. It did a good job of covering my pores too. Look at, girl. Look at this. So this is the side with the makeup. That's a lot of coverage. And this is the side without. That's some good coverage. Whoa. Okay. Kind of liking it, y'all. Kind of liking it. Don't mind the white stuff. That's just the primer. Means to put on a little bit too much. Let's spray my brush a little bit more. Let's do the other side. Like, look at that. That's like crazy coverage right there. Crazy coverage. Okay, this is where it starts to look a little orange when I put it over my entire face. So it does look a little orange. I mean, that was my shade in the other, again, KVD products, but it's definitely orange. We're a little Oompa Loompa-ish. But I'm gonna see if we can work with it and neutralize it with some concealer and some powder. Wow, this is like full coverage. Can y'all, I have never used this type of foundation or this type of brush to put foundation on, ever. I've always said I didn't think it would blend well, and I've never even tried it. But I mean, this looks pretty good. It did a really good job at blending. There are no brush marks, and I don't know if it's just this like type of foundation, but there are no brush strokes, and this just looks good, like good. Like it's pretty lightweight. I don't really feel it on my face. It's dried down. It looks beautiful, minus the orange color. It looks beautiful. The hype might be real. The hype just might be real. Okay, I'm gonna grab a neutral colored concealer and just give me a second. Let me go get my neutral colored concealer and see if we can just help this color just a bit. All right, so for concealer, we're gonna go with the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Concealer. This is like a full coverage, high coverage concealer, and I have mine in the shade 3.2. So we are going to go in with that. And I'm not gonna put on much. Kind of been my new like go-to concealer shape, like not a whole bunch up under the eyes. Kind of been my new go-to concealer. I feel like that's helping it out already. I feel like it looks better already. The color does. I mean, the coverage is on point. We've already established that the coverage is there. This is beautiful on my skin. It really is like covering my pores too. This is beautiful on my skin. I am in love. This looks so good. Oh my God, this looks so, my base looks so good. Let's set using my favorite powder lately. It's the One Size Ultimate Setting Powder in Translucent. I freaking love this stuff so much, y'all. I've been using this like every time I do makeup. This is the setting powder that I have been using and obsessed with. And I didn't want to do yellow because the foundation was already a little yellow. So that's why I wanted to go with translucent. Just to make sure, again, we're balancing out that shade. You can't tell me we don't look good. You can't tell me we don't look good right now, because we do. We absolutely do. Let's set the full face. I'm gonna use this Sephora powder. Y'all know this is my stuff. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. I'm in the shade Tan. We're just gonna use this and set the whole face. All right, I'm going to take this ColourPop bronzer. This is the body bronzer in the shade Dark. And I'm just gonna add just a little bit on the cheeks to give me a little color. They definitely know what they're talking about because this is like the perfect shade. Like, it looks gorgeous with all the rest of the makeup put on. This is the what is this? The Milani Baked Powder Blush in Berry Amore. I love this shade. I'm just gonna pop a little bit on the cheeks. Just give me a little flush there, a little color. Let's highlight. I'm gonna use this Beauty Bakery highlighter. This one is it's called Worth the Whisk, and it's so gorgeous. So we're just gonna use some of that. Just on the high points. Lastly, I'm just gonna add some of my favorite mascara. This is the L'Oreal Air Volume Mega Mascara. I have been loving this lately, y'all. You know what? One of these days, I'm gonna get back to doing eyeshadow, but today is just not the day. I have just not been feeling eyeshadow lately. I just haven't been inspired to create any cute eye looks, but I'm gonna try to play in some eyeshadow and get back to that this weekend. Gorgeous. Like, look at my lashes. Look at the lash difference. This video isn't about this mascara, but this mascara is bomb. Let's just do a really quick lip. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bittersweet. So I just want to pop that on just to give my lips a little color. I love this shade. I know it's about time for spring lips, but who cares? All right, so this is the final look. You guys, so far, I am impressed, okay? Let's take a little photograph and make sure that there is no flashback. Dang, y'all. Maybe you guys were onto something, because this is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I can't stop staring. I'm about to just put a little highlighter in my inner corners just to brighten those up a bit. But I cannot stop staring at my face. Like, this looks really, really good. And it's full coverage, but it doesn't feel like a full coverage. And to me, it looks like a full coverage, but without looking like a full coverage, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't look like it's some crazy cakey foundation, you know what I mean? It's just sitting on the skin so nicely, and I mean, this is nice. This is nice. Y'all might have been on to something, okay? So it is currently 12:08, so it's noon 08, and I'm gonna try to keep this foundation on for about 8 hours. So we're gonna go throughout our day. I have to go out in the elements, so I'll definitely give you guys a natural lighting shot, and then I'll check in throughout the day and come back with my final thoughts later. Let's get kind of close. I just wanted to show you guys what this foundation is looking like. This is natural lighting, so this is what we look like. I just ran out to run an errand, but I am out in the elements. I just took off my mask, and there is a little bit on the mask, but I don't think it promised to be transfer proof, so that is perfectly okay. And it's just a little bit, like it's really not a whole lot. So the foundation looks amazing. It is, I mean, it's still early. It better look amazing. It's only 1 o'clock, so it's been less than an hour since we put it on, but I just wanted to show you guys kind of what we were looking like, and just a little update in the natural lighting. So and this is where we are. Obviously still loving it. I haven't touched it, haven't blotted or anything like that, and I will check in with you guys in a few hours. All right, y'all, what's up? So we are doing our 5 o'clock update. What's it been, about 5 hours now? I think I had this on since noon. This is our 5 o'clock update. We are out in the elements again. I'm grabbing my kids from school, but I just wanted to show you guys what we look like. It is definitely starting to get a little worn, a little lived in, a little oily, but ooh, my lips look a mess, but still looks pretty good. It's still sitting there. I haven't put a mask on since I was at Target earlier, but I think we still look pretty good. You guys have to keep in mind I have super oily skin. It is a matte finish, but it's also a hydrating foundation, so I don't know that it's necessarily good for oily skin, but when I look at it, I mean, I still don't really have any issues with it. 5 hours in, I feel like this is about prime blotting time for me, just depending on the foundation, and I'm still really loving it. I still think it's really pretty. I'm gonna take this lip color off when I get home, but I still think it's really pretty, and I am really enjoying it. It still feels really lightweight. It still doesn't look cakey, so that is just a really good thing. And I mean, I think we found a good one, y'all. Of course, we're gonna wait until the end of the day. When I get home, I will blot, and then I'll ride it out until around 7 or 8 o'clock or so. Okay, y'all, so it is the end of the night, okay? I was dedicated today. It is 8:52 p.m. Let me just show y'all. Ooh, let's do it again. Can we see it? Can we see it? There we go. 8:52 p.m. So I've had this foundation on for about 9 hours, and this is what we look like. So remember the last time, okay, my lips look a little crazy because I ate, but you know. Remember the last time I talked to y'all and I said that I was gonna go in the house and blot, and then I was gonna come back out, or not come back out, but I was gonna go in the house and blot, and then I was gonna ride it out for the rest of the day. Well, I forgot to even go in the house and blot. So this is the foundation raw. 9 hours of raw foundation on my face. No blotting, no extra powder, no touch up, no nothing. I have not touched my face this entire time. And I must say, we look pretty darn good. We look pretty darn good. I only have on one light, and that's my ring light right here. I don't have on my 2 side lights, and that's just because I wanted the most, I guess, natural looking light possible. The more studio lights you have on, the more your foundation is just gonna look better. So I wanted the most natural looking light possible, so that's why I only have on the ring light, so the lighting probably looks a little different. But obviously, I mean, we all know that your girl gets oily right all up and through, all around the nose and on the nose. But other than that, the foundation is still on my nose, right? My chin actually looks perfect, like right here. That actually looks pretty perfect, and my forehead looks pretty good too. I also get oily around my brow area, if you guys can see that. But all in all, for 9 hours of wear, like, you can't beat it with a stick, honey. You cannot. Let me get these blotting sheets, and let's just see what it looks like when we blot. All right, I'm just gonna grab some things to blot with. So I'm gonna grab these Fenty blotting sheets, and I'm just gonna get rid of some of the excess oil, which you can see there's definitely a lot of excess oil on my face. So we do want to get that off. Look at that. There's a lot of oil. It's a lot of oil, but I've looked way worse in a foundation before. Just saying. I have looked a lot worse. So I can't even be mad at it. I'm so surprised that I liked it this much. You guys, I still look like poreless right here. Like my pores are still even looking good on this foundation. That is impressive. That is absolutely impressive. I am so surprised that a foundation balm, a cream foundation formula still looks this good on me. I'm very, very surprised. And with the foundation brush that I used, like your girl just did all types of new stuff today and it worked. This is why you gotta try new things. So look at us. This is us just blotted, just getting some of that excess oil off of the skin. Now I'm going to take this Makeup Forever. This is the Matte Velvet Skin powder foundation, blurring powder foundation. I'm just going to take some of that, just a little bit, and I'm just going to press it into my oilier areas. And this is it. This is it. We are still full coverage, ready to go out. Like if I were to put on some more lipstick, you know what I'm saying? We are like still full coverage glam. I could go out right now and still look amazing. Like absolutely amazing. My pores are still blurred out. I can't believe my pores look this good. The rest of my makeup is still visible on my face. I can see a hint of my blush. I can definitely still see my highlighter, my bronzer. I mean, I'm looking good right now. This is freaking amazing. I am so surprised because I just did not think that this foundation would work for me as well as it is, but it's looking kudos. Kudos to KVD Beauty. Okay, let's go back to some of these claims on the Ulta app and let's just see how close they got to all of the claims that they made. Okay, so it says the foundation has buildable full coverage, check. Hydrating foundation balm, it's definitely more on the hydrating side, check. Lightweight long wear formula, we 9 hours in and we don't feel like a mask, we don't feel cakey. Definitely feels like it's long wearing and lightweight, so check. Fresh matte finish, check. Infused with apple extract to nourish the skin, give skin a smooth, healthy look, check. Blurs and minimizes the appearance of pores, check. Non-cakey, check. Flashback free, check. Quickly covers blemishes and discoloration for an instant confidence boost. Check, because this stuff was full coverage. And the shade matching is actually perfect from what it was before. So if you have any other KVD products or formerly Kat Von D products, same color. I thought the color was going to be too dark, but they give that tip on the website, I guess for a reason. And this is such a great color for me. It looks dark in the packaging, but honey, it looks so good on the skin. As you can see, I don't even have on my sweater anymore. I just have my bra on, y'all. So as you can see, like the shade matching is pretty dead on. I mean, you can tell that here. It's pretty dead on to my chest. I don't have any makeup or foundation or anything on my chest, and my face looks pretty dead on, right? But you guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you. You guys will have to let me know if you have been able to get your hands on this foundation. Let us all know down below. I'd love to know your thoughts and how it worked with your skin. And make sure you let us know your skin type, because it's nice to know how this foundation works on different skin types. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye, you guys.